All right, so we've got a pretty awesome challenge in front of us.
Yeah, it looks like someone wants to crack the YouTube money-making code.
They definitely do, and they've given us a ton of articles to sort through.
So we're going to cover the whole spectrum then. Ads, merch, the whole 9 yards.
Absolutely. We'll map out all the ways YouTubers are turning their passion into profit.
You know what's really interesting to me, though?
What's that?
It's not just about views anymore.
Yeah. Got to be more to it than that.
It's a whole new ball game. You need to understand the YouTube partner program, how the algorithm works, how to actually connect with your audience, like genuinely.
Okay, so let's say we've got this creator, right?
Yeah.
Someone with a camera, an idea, and that YouTube dream.
The classic.
What's the first big milestone they should be aiming for?
The YouTube partner program, or as the cool kids call it, YPP.
YPP.
It's the gateway to monetization features. It's like leveling up.
I like that analogy.
It opens a whole new world of possibilities.
Okay, so how do we get to that next level?
Well, there are actually 2 main paths.
Oh.
The first one, you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours on your longer videos within the past 12 months.
4,000 hours, that's a lot.
It's a commitment for sure, but it shows YouTube you're building a community.
Not just, random flyby viewers.
Exactly. People are sticking around, actually engaging with your content.
So quality over quantity.
100%. But like I said, there's another path.
Oh, right. You mentioned there was another way into the YPP.
Shorts.
Ah, yes. Those bite-sized videos everyone's talking about.
If you can rack up 10 million shorts views in the last 90 days,
wow,
you're in.
So for those creators who are amazing at, grabbing attention quickly,
making those viral moments happen,
the YPP might be closer than they think.
So much closer. It shows how YouTube's adapting to the way people watch.
Keeping up with the times.
For sure. Now, once you're in the YPP, it's like unlocking a treasure chest.
Full of monetization options. Let's see what's inside.
Well, the most well-known one is ad revenue.
Those ads we see
a portion of that ad money with creators in the YPP.
Okay, so passive income stream.
Mm-hmm.
But I imagine there's a lot to learn about optimizing it.
Oh, yeah. A whole rabbit hole to go down there.
We'll save that for another time then.
Definitely.
So besides ads, what else is in this treasure chest?
Let's see. YouTube premium revenue.
Right. As a premium subscriber, I love skipping ads. But I don't always think about how that affects creators.
Right. Well, part of those premium fees goes into a pool that gets shared with creators based on how much their content is watched by premium users.
So it's like a bonus for making content people love even without the ads.
Exactly.
Now, the YPP isn't just about ads. It's about those features where fans can directly support creators, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I really wanted to get to.
Well, Super Chat's a fun one, especially for live streamers.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Viewers can pay to have their messages highlighted during a live stream.
Stands out, gets their point across.
And it shows their support in a real tangible way.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
The creator gets support, the fan gets a moment in the spotlight.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone's happy.
What other support features does that YPP unlock?
Well, channel memberships are huge.
Okay.
It's like having Patreon built right into YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Creators offer different tiers with perks like bonus content, early access,
special emojis, badges, even direct interaction.
It's all about building that connection.
Like a VIP club.
And then there's the merch shelf.
This is the one I was really looking forward to.
It's a game changer for creators who want to build a real brand.
Okay, so merch shelf, break it down for me.
Eligible creators can showcase their products right on their video pages.
Like a built-in shop.
Exactly. Fans can grab a t-shirt, mug, whatever.
With their favorite creator's logo. That's so cool.
So we've got ad revenue, premium revenue, super chat memberships, merch shelf.
Sounds like the YPP is living up to its reputation as a gold mine. Oh, there's a but.
There's always a but.
With great power comes great responsibility, right?
Yes.
What are the rules and policies creators need to be aware of?
Well, YouTube has community guidelines, specific rules about content that's eligible for monetization.
Okay, so got to familiarize yourself with those guidelines, make sure your content's aligned.
It's crucial.
And it's not just a one-time check either.
Nope. YouTube does ongoing reviews.
So you got to stay on top of it.
Adapt as those guidelines change.
So you're saying even if you're following all the rules, raking in ad revenue.
Relying solely on those ads might not be the smartest move.
I see where you're going with this.
I'm sure you do.
YouTube takes a cut of ad revenue, right?
45% from standard videos.
Yeah.
55% from shorts.
Plus, there's always the threat of demonetization.
What if your content suddenly doesn't fit the guidelines?
It's like building your house.
Diversifying your income streams is so important.
Absolutely. Okay, so let's talk about building a more stable income structure.
Let's do it.
How can creators branch out beyond relying just on ad revenue?
Well, selling merchandise has become a huge thing.
And not just for the big names.
Not at all. Print-on-demand services have made it accessible for everyone.
So you don't have to worry about managing inventory or shipping.
Exactly. You design your product, someone orders it, the service handles the rest.
Seamless.
Pretty much.
Now, this brings up a question for me.
Hit me with it.
How do you even build that loyal fan base who's actually going to buy your merch?
The million-dollar question.
It all comes back to that audience connection, right?
100% understanding what they value, what kind of perks resonate with them.
We talked about channel memberships earlier, like a built-in Patreon.
And of course, there's always external platforms like Patreon itself.
Right, giving creators that extra flexibility.
More control over the rewards and building that close-knit community.
So many options.
There are. But let's not forget about affiliate marketing.
Oh, yes. This one's often overlooked.
Can be a real game changer for creators with niche audiences.
Okay, but for those who aren't familiar, how does affiliate marketing actually work?
So you partner with brands that fit your content.
Right.
You promote those products using a unique link. If someone buys through your link, you earn a commission.
Genius.
It's a great way to monetize recommendations, share things you actually believe in.
Speaking of recommendations, YouTube even has its own affiliate program now, right?
The YouTube Shopping Affiliate Program, you can tag products right in your videos.
Nice.
Now, there are some requirements, YPP membership, over 10,000 subscribers.
Okay.
And you got to be based in the US or Korea for now.
Gotcha. But once you're in, it's a super streamlined way to earn those commissions.
And you can even request free samples.
I love free samples.
Everyone does. It's a great way to get hands-on before recommending.
It makes your recommendations more authentic.
Exactly. Authenticity is key.
Right? Your audience can tell if you're not being genuine.
They can smell a fake recommendation a mile away.
So true. Got to find those brands that truly align with your content and your values.
Absolutely. Okay, now let's talk about sponsored content.
This one always feels a little tricky.
It can be. You got to walk that tightrope of transparency and authenticity.
Don't want to lose that audience trust.
Exactly. It's not about slapping a logo on your video and calling it a day.
Right.
Find brands that resonate and integrate their products in a natural way.
Add value for the viewer. That's key.
I remember reading a tip from Brendan Gohan.
Oh, yeah, the YouTube marketing expert.
He suggests calculating baseline fees by looking at your average views, multiplying that by 5 to 15 cents per view.
So simple but effective.
It's a good starting point, but of course, every creator has different leverage.
Right. Your audience size, your content, your niche all play a role.
Absolutely. And if you can demonstrate real value, you might negotiate even better deals.
Makes sense. There are also those influencer marketing platforms, right?
They can connect creators with brands, but always stay true to your audience.
Don't compromise your brand for a quick buck.
Preach it.
Okay, so we've covered ads, merch, affiliate marketing sponsorships.
What else could there possibly be?
Going viral.
The dream.
What happens when one of your videos blows up?
Unexpected income opportunities, my friend.
Really?
You could start licensing your content.
Okay, let's say you capture a hilarious cat video.
The internet's favorite.
It goes viral. Suddenly, everyone wants a piece of it.
It's news channels, morning shows, websites, even compilation channels.
So you can license the rights to your video and earn money from that.
Exactly like royalties for your viral masterpiece.
That's so cool. Are there platforms that help with this?
Definitely. Juicekin Media is a big one.
So they connect creators with potential licensees.
Help manage those licensing deals, take care of the contracts and all that.
That's a lifesaver.
It really is.
Okay, so we've talked about a lot. Ads, merch, affiliate marketing, sponsorships, licensing.
I'm exhausted just listing them.
But there's one more powerful avenue to explore.
There's more.
Crowdfunding.
Yes, the power of the people.
Platforms like Kickstarter and GoFundMe.
They let creators pitch their project or idea and raise funds.
So you're turning your viewers into collaborators.
Exactly. Perfect for high production videos, documentaries, new equipment.
And then there's Patreon again.
Right. It's not just for exclusive content. It can be for ongoing support.
Imagine having fans contributing each month just to support your work.
That's the dream.
But no matter what platform you choose.
You need a killer pitch.
Right. Got to grab their attention. Make them believe in your vision.
A well-made trailer or pitch video is essential.
Okay, so we've covered a ton.
We have.
From YPP basics to merch empires, affiliate links, viral fame, crowdfunding.
What stands out to you from all of this?
You know, it's not just about picking one method and sticking to it.
Right.
It's about understanding what works for your audience.
And building a strategy that feels authentic to you and your brand.
You nailed it. Not about chasing trends or copying others.
Find your unique voice.
Build a genuine connection with your audience.
It's all about quality over quantity.
One of the things that really resonated with me from the articles, understanding your target audience, like really understanding them.
Makes sense.
Their demographics, interests, viewing habits.
You need to know who you're making content for.
Tailor it to keep them coming back.
And then there's optimizing your videos.
For search.
And engagement.
It's not enough to just make great content.
Gotta make sure people can actually find it.
And that's where understanding the YouTube algorithm comes in.
People get so intimidated by the algorithm.
Right.
It's not about gaming the system. It's about making high-quality content that your audience loves.
And making sure it's discoverable.
Exactly, which is where keywords come in.
Keywords, those words and phrases people type into the search bar.
You want to use those keywords in your title description and tags.
So you're telling YouTube what your video is about.
And who it might appeal to.
It's like giving YouTube a roadmap.
I like that analogy.
But we don't want to just stuff keywords everywhere.
No, it's got to feel natural.
How do we find that balance then? Think like your audience.
What would they actually search for?
Don't get too clever or use jargon.
Keep it simple. And when it comes to your title, be specific, descriptive.
But also concise and catchy.
Exactly.
So like instead of pasta recipe, it's easy one-pot pasta recipe, vegetarian and ready in 30 minutes.
Now you're talking.
Keyword rich tells the viewer exactly what they're getting.
And highlights the value.
Easy one-pot vegetarian, 30 minutes.
I'm sold.
On the video description, that's where you go into more detail.
Just like the back cover blurb of your video.
I love that analogy.
Expand on the title, highlight key points.
Include those all-important links.
Website, social media, any products you mention.
And calls to action.
Subscribe, comment, check out my merch.
Don't waste that valuable real estate.
Absolutely. Now, while we're on the topic of grabbing attention.
Our nails.
So important, those tiny images can make a huge difference.
They really can.
It's the first thing viewers see.
Gotta make them click.
High-quality images, bold text, bright colors.
Incorporate your branding.
Visual identity consistency.
Stand out in that sea of thumbnails. Okay, so we've got those keywords, description, thumbnail, all working for us.
But we can't just rely on the algorithm.
We got to get out there and hustle.
Cross-promotion is your best friend.
Share those videos everywhere.
Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, even LinkedIn if it fits.
Embed them in blog posts. Reach out to other creators.
Be your own hype man.
Collaboration is key too.
It's like you said earlier, a win-win for everyone.
It expands your reach, introduces your audience to new creators.
And reinforces that sense of community.
Right. We're all in this together.
And don't forget consistency.
Regular uploads keep people engaged.
Shows YouTube you're an active creator.
Builds momentum.
But never sacrifice quality.
Right. Better to have a few amazing videos
than a ton of mediocre ones.
Viewers can tell when you've put in the effort.
That authenticity shines through.
Okay, speaking of quality.
What about it?
Editing.
Ah, yes, the magic behind the scenes.
Investing in decent software. Learning the basics.
Can make a world of difference.
You don't need to be Spielberg.
But learn how to cut ad transitions, create a flow.
A lot of people underestimate audio quality.
They really do.
A good microphone can be a game changer.
Especially for talking head videos, tutorials, podcasts.
Clear audio just elevates the whole experience.
So true.
Okay, so we've talked about understanding our audience, optimizing for search, promoting content.
Being consistent, prioritizing quality.
What's the secret sauce?
What sets a creator apart?
You know, after diving into all of this, I think it comes back to authenticity.
Being yourself.
People can tell when you're passionate.
Don't chase trends that don't fit.
Find your voice, your style.
Let that be your guide.
Authenticity is magnetic.
It's what makes YouTube so special.
It's about connecting with real people.
Sharing your passions, your knowledge.
YouTube gives everyone that opportunity.
Build communities, spark conversations.
And make a living doing what you love. That's beautiful. I love that.
Me too.
Okay, that was a lot to unpack.
It was, but hopefully it's helpful.
Inspiring too.
I think so.
Okay, so before we wrap up this part of our YouTube monetization deep dive.
Hit me with it.
One more thing I want to touch on.
Okay.
We've talked about the importance of relationships with your audience.
Yeah.
And I think it's worth highlighting the power of community.
You're so right.
Engaging with your viewers, responding to comments.
Creating that sense of belonging.
Turning casual viewers into loyal fans.
It's essential.
So that brings us to something I want our listener to think about.
I'm all ears.
How can you use your channel to not just entertain or inform, to build a supportive, thriving community around those shared interests?
That's a fantastic question.
It goes beyond making money.
It's about creating something meaningful.
Fostering those connections, sparking conversations, maybe even inspiring collaborations.
I love that.
Using your platform to make a real difference.
Bring people together.
Okay, I think we've given our listener a lot to chew on.
We definitely have.
I'm excited to see what they create.
How they use these insights
to build something amazing.
But before we send them off on their YouTube adventure,
there's more.
We've talked about the core strategies, ads, merch, sponsorships.
But what about those viral sensations?
How can creators capitalize on that sudden popularity?
That's what we'll be diving into next.
We'll explore how licensing viral content can become a whole new revenue stream.
Stay tuned.
So we were just talking about licensing viral content, right?
Turning that viral fame into actual money.
It's like catching lightning in a bottle.
But you can actually make it work for you.
That's the exciting part.
Okay, so walk me through it.
All right.
Let's say our hypothetical creator catches something amazing on camera.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
Maybe a dog riding a skateboard.
Classic.
Or a baby laughing hysterically at a rubber duck.
Those always get me.
And the video goes viral, millions of views.
What happens next?
What happens next?
Get ready for the media onslaught.
What do you mean?
News channels, morning shows, websites. Everyone wants a piece of that viral pie.
So many requests.
It can be a lot, so be prepared.
Okay, how does a creator handle all that?
First things first, make sure your contact info is up to date.
On YouTube and social media?
Everywhere. You don't want to miss out because someone couldn't find your email.
Right, that would be tragic.
And then I'd highly recommend signing up for a video rights marketplace.
Like?
Jukin Media is a big one.
For those two?
They connect creators with potential licensees.
Okay.
And they help manage the whole licensing process.
So it's like having an agent for your viral videos.
Exactly. They handle the negotiations, the contracts, all that.
So you can focus on making more great content.
Precisely.
Okay, now what about the actual licensing?
So basically, you're giving someone permission to use your video, a specific purpose, and for a certain amount of time.
So like a news channel might license a clip of that skateboarding dog?
For their evening news segment?
And the creator would get paid for that?
That's the idea. You negotiate a fee for the usage.
How much can you make?
It really varies, depends on the length of the clip, how it's being used to the platform.
Even the value of the content itself?
Sometimes a video just has that it factor.
I see. So it sounds like there's a lot of room for negotiation.
There is.
Are there any guidelines for creators to figure out a fair price?
It's not an exact science.
Right.
Some creators use a formula based on views.
Others look at the licensees, reach the exclusivity of the agreement.
It's a mix of art and science.
Sounds like it's worth doing your research.
Definitely.
Talk to other creators, maybe even an entertainment lawyer.
Especially for bigger deals.
It's your creation. You deserve to be compensated fairly.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've talked about viral fame and licensing deals.
The glamorous side of YouTube.
What about something a little less glamorous?
Oh, you mean the stuff that actually matter?
The things that make a real difference long term.
The unsung heroes of the YouTube world.
What do we talk about?
Video titles, descriptions, tags.
Oh, right, the SEO stuff.
Exactly, it's easy to overlook those.
Especially when you're focused on the creative side.
But they're crucial for getting your video seen.
It's like building a house, but forgetting to put an address on it.
Nobody will ever find you.
So how do we make sure our YouTube house has that address?
Keywords, my friend.
Right, those words and phrases people type into the search bar?
You got to think like your audience.
What are they searching for?
Use those keywords in your title description and tags.
So you're telling YouTube what your video's about?
And who might be interested.
Like creating a map for the algorithm?
I like that.
But we don't want to just cram keywords in there.
No, it shouldn't feel forced or unnatural.
Right. Got to find that balance.
Be smart about it, but keep it authentic.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Think like your viewer. What would you actually search for?
Don't be too clever or use jargon.
Keep it simple.
For the title.
Specific and descriptive, but also concise and catchy.
Like, easy one-pot pasta recipe, vegetarian and ready in 30 minutes. Instead of just pasta recipe.
Much better.
Keywords, value proposition, all in one.
Now for the description, you can go into more detail.
Expand on the title, highlight key points.
Include relevant links, calls to action.
Subscribe, comment, check out my merch.
The description is prime real estate.
Don't waste it.
And speaking of attention-grabbing elements...
Thumbnails.
Oh yeah, those are make or break.
They really are.
They're often the first thing viewers see.
Gotta make a good impression.
Use high-quality images, bold text, bright colors.
Channel branding.
Create that consistent look.
Okay, so we've got our keywords, description, thumbnail all set.
But that's not the end of it.
We can't just rely on the algorithm to do its thing.
Got to get out there and promote.
Cross-promotion is essential.
Absolutely. Share your videos on all your socials.
Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
Even LinkedIn, if it makes sense.
Embed them in blog posts. Reach out to other creators.
Collaborate.
It's all about building those connections.
Defending your reach.
And don't forget, consistency.
Regular uploads are key.
Shows YouTube your series.
Builds momentum, keeps your audience engaged.
But never sacrifice quality.
Quality over quantity, always.
Few amazing videos are better than a ton of mediocre ones.
So true.
Viewers appreciate that effort.
They can feel the passion.
Okay, so speaking of quality.
What about it?
Editing.
Editing is everything.
Invest in some good software. Learn the basics.
You don't need to be a pro.
But knowing how to cut, add transitions, create a flow, it makes a huge difference.
Enhance that audio quality.
Oh, yes. Audio is so important.
People underestimate it.
A good microphone is a worthy investment.
For sure.
Okay, so we've talked about understanding our audience, optimizing for search, promoting our content.
Consistency quality.
What's that one thing that sets a creator apart?
You know, it always comes back to authenticity.
Being yourself.
Don't try to be someone you're not.
Don't chase trends that don't feel right.
Find your voice, your style.
That's what resonates with people.
Authenticity is magnetic.
It's what makes YouTube so special.
That human connection.
Sharing your passions, your knowledge.
Creating something real.
I love that.
Me too.
So we've been talking about community on YouTube.
And how important it is.
It's about more than just views and subscribers.
Way more.
It's about building a place where people feel connected, supported.
Inspired.
I think a lot of creators underestimate how powerful that is.
It's easy to get caught up in the numbers.
Chasing views, subscribers, that monetization dream.
But at the end of the day,
it's those human connections that really matter.
So true.
So how do you shift that mindset?
From just putting out content to actually building a community.
What are some things creators can actually do?
Well, first of all, engage with your audience.
Respond to comments, ask questions, acknowledge those interactions.
Little things go a long way.
It's like being a good host at a party.
You don't just stand there and expect people to entertain themselves.
Right. You mingle, you chat, you make everyone feel welcome.
Exactly. Be present, be involved, show you care.
And it's not just about replying to comments on your videos.
No, it's about creating those opportunities for connection.
Beyond the video itself.
Use those community features YouTube gives you.
Polls, Q&A sessions, live streams.
Live streams are so fun.
It's like hanging out with your audience in real time.
And don't forget social media.
Right, extend that community beyond YouTube.
Twitter, Instagram, Facebook groups, Discord servers.
So many options.
Create those spaces for people to connect.
Share their thoughts.
Collaborate.
Speaking of collaboration.
That's huge.
Partner with other creators. Feature guests on your channel.
Shout out channels you love.
Introduce your audience to new creators. Expand your reach.
It's a win-win.
For everyone.
And it really reinforces that community spirit.
We're all in this together.
Helping each other out.
But it's not just about connecting with other creators.
It's about making your viewers feel like they belong.
Like they're part of something special.
What makes your channel unique?
What brings people together?
Maybe it's a love of a certain game.
A passion for a hobby. A shared sense of humor.
Find those common threads, weave them into your content.
Highlight fan art, feature viewer submissions.
Create inside jokes, recurring segments.
Build that shared experience. And when you do that, something amazing happens.
What's that?
That sense of community starts to grow organically.
People become your advocates.
They share your videos, they spread the word.
It's more powerful than any ad campaign.
And beyond the numbers,
it's good for the soul.
Knowing people connect with your work.
That they find value in what you create.
It's incredibly motivating.
It fights that feeling of isolation that so many creators struggle with.
You're not alone. Your work matters.
Powerful stuff.
So as we wrap up this deep dive into YouTube monetization, we've covered a lot.
We have ads, merch, SEO, viral fame.
But it all comes down to this.
What's that?
The most successful YouTube channels.
They're more than just channels.
They're communities.
People connecting, sharing, supporting each other.
Creating something meaningful.
And that's worth more than any amount of money.
I think that's a perfect way to end this.
I agree.
So to our listener, go create amazing content, build a community, and never stop exploring.
We can't wait to see what you do.
That's it for this deep dive.
Until next time.
Right, so we've got a pretty awesome challenge in front of us.
Yeah, it looks like someone wants to crack the YouTube money-making code.
They definitely do, and they've given us a ton of articles to sort through.
So we're going to cover the whole spectrum then? Ads, merch, the whole 9 yards?
Absolutely. We'll map out all the ways YouTubers are turning their passion into profit.
You know what's really interesting to me, though?
What's that?
It's not just about views anymore.
Yeah. Got to be more to it than that.
It's a whole new ball game. You need to understand the YouTube partner program, how the algorithm works, how to actually connect with your audience, like genuinely.
Okay, so let's say we've got this creator, right?
Yeah.
Someone with a camera, an idea, and that YouTube dream.
The classic.
What's the first big milestone they should be aiming for?
The YouTube partner program, or as the cool kids call it, YPP.
YPP.
It's the gateway to monetization features. It's like leveling up.
I like that analogy.
It opens a whole new world of possibilities.
Okay, so how do we get to that next level?
Well, there are actually 2 main paths.
Oh.
The first one, you hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours on your longer videos within the past 12 months.
4,000 hours, that's a lot.
It's a commitment for sure, but it shows YouTube you're building a community.
Not just, random flyby viewers.
Exactly. People are sticking around actually engaging with your content.
So quality over quantity.
100%. But like I said, there's another path.
Oh, right. You mentioned there was another way into the YPP.
Shorts.
Ah, yes. Those bite-sized videos everyone's talking about.
If you can rack up 10 million shorts views in the last 90 days,
wow,
you're in.
So for those creators who are amazing at, grabbing attention quickly,
making those viral moments happen,
the YPP might be closer than they think.
So much closer. It shows how YouTube's adapting to the way people watch.
Keeping up with the times.
For sure. Now, once you're in the YPP, it's like unlocking a treasure chest.
Full of monetization options.
You got it.
All right, let's see what's inside.
Well, the most well-known one is ad revenue.
Those ads we see everywhere.
YouTube shares a portion of that ad money with creators in the YPP.
Okay, so passive income stream.
Mm-hmm.
But I imagine there's a lot to learn about optimizing it.
Oh, yeah. A whole rabbit hole to go down there.
We'll save that for another time then.
Definitely.
So besides ads, what else is in this treasure chest?
Let's see. YouTube premium revenue.
Right. As a premium subscriber, I love skipping ads. But I don't always think about how that affects creators.
Right. Well, part of those premium fees goes into a pool that gets shared with creators based on how much their content is watched by premium users.
So it's like a bonus for making content people love even without the ads.
Exactly.
Now, the YPP isn't just about ads. It's about those features where fans can directly support creators, right?
Absolutely.
That's what I really wanted to get to.
Well, Super Chat's a fun one, especially for live streamers.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Viewers can pay to have their messages highlighted during a live stream.
Stands out, gets their point across.
And it shows their support in a real tangible way.
It's a win-win.
Yeah.
The creator gets support, the fan gets a moment in the spotlight.
Yeah, exactly. So everyone's happy.
What other support features does that YPP unlock?
Well, channel memberships are huge.
Okay.
It's like having Patreon built right into YouTube.
Oh, cool.
Creators offer different tiers with perks like bonus content, early access,
special emojis, badges, even direct interaction.
It's all about building that connection.
Like a VIP club for your biggest fans.
Exactly. And then there's the merch shelf.
This is the one I was really looking forward to.
It's a game changer for creators who want to build a real brand.
Okay, so merch shelf, break it down for me.
Eligible creators can showcase their products right on their video pages.
Like a built-in shop.
Exactly. Fans can grab a t-shirt, mug,